Alright guys, welcome to episode 3 of Let's Play Fire Emblem. So, we've gone through the prologue, chapter 1 and chapter 2, and what we learned up to this point is we have our main character Lynn, whose mother and father were killed 6 months ago, and she's kind of going off on this quest alone with the main character. And she kind of feels like she doesn't have anything left in the world. She has no family, they've all died. And she meets these two knights, Kent and Sane. And after a little battle, they kind of explain a little bit about her mother, stuff that she didn't know. And it turns out that her mother was actually the daughter of some very important man, and that she is the granddaughter, and she is entitled to an heir, a throne. And she doesn't really care about that. She's just more excited to learn that she still has family left. So she sets out on an adventure with Kent and Sane, and they're trying to work their way back towards Lynn's grandfather so she can beat him. At the end of our last video, we kind of see a little bit about a little dialogue between Lynn's granduncle, who is a bad guy in this game. He views her as a threat. He doesn't want her alive, and he's trying to kill her. We see an exchange between him and one of his soldiers, and it appears that they're poisoning Lynn's grandfather with the intent of killing him and blaming it on illness. And if that happens before Lynn gets back, he'll be able to seize the throne, and there won't be anything Lynn will be able to do about it. So with that, I'll go ahead and start up Chapter 3, Band of Mercenaries. The secrets of her past revealed in the words of two knights of Lycia, I don't know how to pronounce that. Now, to meet her grandfather, Lynn heads west to Lycia and to her destiny. A mountain range separates the Sakia plains from Bern. There are many bandits lurking here, the cruelest of which are the Talaver. They wreak havoc on both Sakia and Bern, and their savagery knows no bounds. On her 10th day away from the plains, Lynn witnesses their atrocities herself. So it seems like we had a Pegasus unit flying up there. Again, a blue unit, which is some foreshadowing, lets us know that that person will be joining our ranks. Chapter 3, Band of Mercenaries. Looks like we got a little house or a little town up there that had been destroyed. The entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't the Marquis do anything to help? Talaver Mountain is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. No Marcus holds power here. Oh fuck! Can I cuss in these videos? Uh-oh. My people were, the Talaver bandits came at night. It took only one night. The survivors numbered less than 10, including me. They're soulless beasts. I will never forgive them. Never! Lindis, you're screaming. I'm not running away. I will be back someday. I'll be stronger. I'll break their swords beneath me like twigs beneath a stallion's hooves. I'll avenge my people. I'll do everything in my power. When the time comes, we'll watch. Sane. Don't forget me either. I'll bring popcorn. Kids. Oh, you two hero. I didn't say anything. Why does she just assume I'm talking to her? Thank you! Wait right there, little lady. What are you gonna do, apologize? Huh? Hey, she's quite a catch, eh, buddy? I bet the boss gave us a pretty penny for her. Yeah. She roughed me up a bit, so I figure fair's fair. It's no more than she deserves. What are you gonna do with her, flying mule? Don't you dare touch her! What? You just watch your mouth, girlie. Do what you will with me. Just let her go, please. I beg of you. Ha ha ha! Silly twit. Pegasus can only be found in Ilia. They're a rare beast, worth more than you by far. We can sell it for a mountain of gold. Let it go? Ha! No, you can't. Come on, let's move. Alright, so it seems this Pegasus girl, she's done something to, to irk these bandits. And, they're gonna take her and sell her, and also take her Pegasus and sell her. And, of course, our group, we're a valiant bunch, we're not gonna let that happen. So we're gonna step in, intervene. And so far it looks like there's only 2 bandits, and 4 versus 2, this will be a pretty quick battle. But of course, you can never predict these things, and I'm sure someone else will show up and ruin the day.
That's a Pegasus! Could it be?
Florina. Is that you, Florina? Alright, so it seems Lynn knows this girl. Ah, Lynn.
Florina! What are you doing in such a place as this?
Lynn! Just repeat my name again. Don't answer the question. Is it really you? I...
Come now! No crying! You're gonna get my shirt wet.
I'm sorry. You are acquaintances.
She's my friend. This is Florina, a Pegasus knight in training for Amelia. She's a little uncomfortable around men, so make sure Sane doesn't go anywhere near her. Tell me, Florina, what happened here?
Well, when I heard that you had left, I decided to follow you. Then I saw this village, and I fled to ask if they had news to you, and yeah, I didn't see these 2, and well...
Did your Pegasus land on them?
Well, a little... Aha! You heard her. She admits her fault. She stepped on my friend, and now she's going to pay.
Did you apologize, Florina? Because, you probably should have said sorry.
Yeah, I did. I told them I was sorry a lot. And they just wouldn't listen.
Don't cry, it's alright. We'll kill them.
Lynn.
Listen, she's obviously sorry. Can't we just let this pass? You don't appear to be injured or anything.
No chance. The girl goes with us, by force if need be. Hey, come on out now, boys. The men are fair game, but don't put a pet scratch on the girls. Holy crap. That's a lot of players right there.
The hero, we've got to fight back!
Lynn,
You're a Pegasus knight, aren't you? You can fly, can't you? Yes! Well, listen carefully, hero. We're facing bandits. They're underlings, but we can't take them too lightly. Let's clear them out of here. Are you ready?
Of course I'm ready. I'm a badass. Let's mess these dudes up. Alright, the layout around here might be difficult to fight. The same holds true for our foe too. And if we use these walls just so, they may ensure our victory. Lynn, who's that? This is Hero. He's really cool and do everything he says. Oh, okay. That sounds fair. Nice to meet you. The red-roofed buildings are villages, and the villages are in danger of being attacked. So if you can reach them first, or it'll go ahead and explain it here. If an enemy unit reaches a village before one of our units does, the village will be destroyed. As quickly as possible, visit the residents and give them warning. Only good can come of it. So let's visit them. Please select Lynn. So whenever you visit villages, you warn them that there are bandits nearby, and they'll protect themselves. Usually they'll reward you in some way. They'll give you items, gold. Sometimes, just like with houses, someone in the village will, say, hey, I'm not going to let anyone mess up my village. Let me fight with you. And that's how you'll get a new person in your party. So as fast as you can, you really want to reach the villages before the enemy does, so you can save them. Alright, so it seems like the bandits have already been here. So this guy comes out. No bandits, huh? So who are you?
My name is Lynn. My colleagues and I are just traveling through here. We saw some bandits about. We're gonna deal with them, but we need you to go and warn the villagers.
Hey, wait! My name's Will, and I'm a traveler of sorts too. Listen, these villagers have been kind to me. Do you mind if I fight with you?
Oh, not at all! We need all the help we can get. Welcome aboard, Will!
Alright, so we get Will. By visiting village, we gain a new companion. Will is an archer, and he uses a bow to fight. Bows can be fired at foes more than one space away. Obstacles will not affect your line of fire. It means I can fire over walls. Alright. So, the game, I guess, still doesn't let me make my decisions here. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we're going to move Lynn up to this wall, or we're going to move Will up to this wall, and we're going to have him attack this guy right here with his bow. It's going to land a pretty good hit on him, drain more than half of his health. Alright. Now, I've got two options here. I can fly up and visit this village and warn them, or I can go and fight this guy. If it was me personally, I would fly up to this village just because I can warn them, save the village. If I choose to fight this guy, there's not a 100% chance that I'll kill him. Something could happen and I could miss my opportunity to save that village. But the game wants me to go fight him, which means I'm probably going to win the fight. And there we go. Won that fight, and next turn I'll fly over and warn that village. It's basically just telling me, hey, you know, be aware of what your team can do. So I'm going to move up, and I'm going to use my lance in this fight, just because it does a little bit more damage and it has more durability left. I want to try to make my weapons last as long as I can. I'm going to hit this archer pretty close range, which means he's not going to be able to fight back, which is good for me. So you always want to close that gap on archers so they can't really do anything else to you. Just going to move up and finish off this archer. And so far we've had a pretty good, first round. We've killed 2 enemies, and we've got 2 new members in our party, and we've rescued a village. So we're doing everything right so far. Got my second level up on Kent, he's level 3 now. I got an HP, strength, defense, and speed boost, which is, a really good level up actually. And so we've got this archer here. Yeah, he only does 1 damage. I'm not really worried about it because he levels me up. I get the health back that he does to me, and I get some strength and skill as well. Alright, so this is explaining right here that units that fly are very vulnerable to bow attacks. Arrows will do critical damage to them. I think it's 100% chance that they'll do crits. So, I can see right here their archers' attack range, so I don't want to put my flying units anywhere in range of him. Right now I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and move her up here and visit this village. Alright, so I got 2,000 gold, and she told us about an armory that's nearby. Go ahead and move her right here so I don't have to worry about her getting attacked anymore. And I'm guessing this is the armory right here, so first chance I get I'm gonna have my characters move up there and see what I can get from the shop. You always want to seize up every opportunity that you get to visit an armory, just because you never know when the next one might come along. You want to stock up on healing items and on weapons and similar things. So again, you're going to get right in this archer's face. He can't hit you here. And I'm going gonna go ahead and move Kent right here, just because he'll be out of the range of the enemy's archer. Alright, so it seems we've got a couple guys that are moving up and trying to get to my Pegasus Knight. And I think it's about time that I can't really do much with her. She's not very safe over here. So I guess I'll move Kent right here, or no, that won't work. I'll move Sane up, switch to my sword because it's better. Get some damage in on him. And my path is still blocked right here, and depending on if I can open up the path with my archer will kind of depend on what actions I take from here. It seems that there's a pretty good chance I will finish him off. Now this path is open up and I can progress the way that I want to here. Go ahead and move him up here. Check the range of their archer. He can't hit me over here, so I'll move him there. And I'm just kind of push all my units up through this little hole right here. That's a pretty good hit that he got on me there. But I get a double attack in, and I'm going to come out on top in this situation. But I gotta watch out. Kent's health is pretty low here, and you know, there's a risk I can lose him. If I get a double attack, there we go. That's a kill right there. The archer's probably gonna come and try to hit me with some damage. Yeah. Alright. So Kent's got some low health here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move him back to the armory. And let's see what I can buy here. So far I can only buy swords and lances. And well, I'm not really interested in either of those. I've got all that I feel that I need right now. So I'm gonna move... Oh, we got some ruins up here. That's no bueno. Let's go ahead and move my archer right here. Have him get a hit with his bow. Finish off that kill. Let's see if I can... What exactly can I do about this? I don't want to move Kent up too much. His health is pretty low. I'm going to go ahead and use my spear here. Finish off this attack, or finish off this kill. Get some XP. I don't have to worry about an archer anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Kent up here. Hopefully he won't get hit. Very good. He's going to get that last little bit of damage right there. Guy's only got 1 health left. And then I'm going to move her in right here. And got a 77% chance that I'll do 5 damage, and I get to attack twice. So let's hope that I land this first hit. And I do. Alright. So I shouldn't have to worry about this guy finishing off Kent. Hopefully he won't. But he will attack him. He's going to land a hit on him. Kent's going to come in. And he's going to finish the guy off. Alright. Now Kent, he's really wounded here. I'm not going to play with him anymore. I'm just going to move him back. And see what else I can do. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my team. And you could see right here that I could heal Kent up. But since the battle's so close to coming to an end, I'm not going to bother with it just so I can save that item in my inventory. Seems that I can't really visit this town anymore. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set my units up for this final assault on the boss here. End my turn. Bosses normally don't move, as expected. So I can move him here, Lynn here, Corina here, and Sane here. That's 4 guys on 1. That should be more than enough to kill him. Draw your swords. We're not listening to any of your stinking apologies. Well, joke's on you, because I'm using a bow. See, he's using a steel axe, which is 1 tier above my weapons right now. But I still don't think that it'll really make much of a difference. In fact, I'm going to finish him off right here. Alright, so as he dies, he lets out a final warning. Don't think you'll get away with this. My brothers will come looking for you. If it's an empty threat or not, I can't say, but we'll see what happens as the story progresses. You gotta level up, and you know, got a few stat bonuses right there. That's nice. Alright, so you got Lynn, you know, she's asking, "Hey Florina, why did you follow me?" And Lynn's letting her know that she's gonna, you know, join a group of, you know, freelance soldiers or something along those lines. But she wanted to let Lynn know, she wanted to say goodbye to her friend before she left. And along the way she heard that Lynn had left with some strangers and she was worried about her, and so she came looking for her. And so here Florina, you know, she's letting us know she's always wanted to be a Pegasus Knight, but she's uncomfortable around men. And you know, Lynn, she's kind of expressing her concern, you know, how are you going to join a, you know, a group like that that's full of men? And I can't really see you there. And you know, she's saying, you know, I imagine I would just figure it out. After today, she's not so sure, and she's, you know, thinking about giving up. And you know, Lynn, there's no reason to give up on your dream. And then we got the pervert, and you know, he's saying, "Why don't you come join us?" And with the addition of Will, we'll make a fine group of soldiers, and freelance to boot. Yeah, I kind of agree. You know, we do make a pretty good group of soldiers. Minus magic, we've got a pretty well-rounded group right now. We've got 2 knights on horseback. We've got a Pegasus, a flying unit that can clear walls, and we've got an archer, and we've got Lynn, a master swordsman. So once we get a spellcaster in our party, you know, maybe an axe wielder as well, we'll be pretty good. Alright, so go ahead and, you know, Florina's asking what's going on, and Lynn's, you know, there's a lot that I need to get you caught up on. You know, I'll explain it along the way. But you know, Satan is right. You know, he has a point. Will you come with us? And you know, will I go with you? Of course. You know, that sounds like a great idea. I'd be so happy to do that. And pervert, fantastic, beauteous Florina. And I'm just really concerned here because Florina, you know, her character art, she doesn't look very old. I'd imagine she's, you know, maybe 15, 16 years old. And I guess, you know, Sane, how old does he look? Maybe like 19, 20? Younger? 17 maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? Either way, he's kind of an uncomfortable character. And you know, here comes in Will, you know, his first time popping up in this conversation. He's asking if it's really alright if he goes with you guys. You know, of course, you know, you're willing to come along too. You need to be very grateful. And there's a little drawing of all of our characters standing together. And we've, you know, we've got this little ragtag group of, you know, heroes. And we're calling ourselves, what is it, Lydia's Legion, Lindis's Legion. So now we've got a name for our group. Alright, I'll go ahead and end episode 3 of my, or is this episode 4? I don't even remember. I'll go ahead and end it here. I'll see you guys in the next episode.